Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be that, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Convince me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing, y'all? Drop in. Hit that like button. Take a seat. Let's get comfortable. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm tripping. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I'm tired. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. I'm tired. It was my first, it wasn't even a full day of school, but I feel like it was. It was technically a half a day. It was like freshman orientation, but I've been on my feet and walking all day, and I messed up. I should have put on sneakers today, and I didn't. I put on Crocs. I should have put on some sneakers because that's part of the problem. My legs are like, what were you thinking? And I was like, I don't know what I was thinking when I put them Crocs on this morning. Actually, I know what I was thinking. I couldn't find the pair of sneakers I was looking for. And so I'm a little anal about my sneaker matching situation. If the sneakers don't match, so I couldn't find the sneakers that matched the outfit I put on. So anyway, let me say hi to the people. Tawanda, oh, you told me to call you. Never mind. What's up, Felicia? Hey, DB, B-Lo, C. Jones, Rock Chick. What's going on? Tam. Sweet Pea, what's going on? Atalia, Ronnie. Hey, everybody. Lovely Nola, Brandon, T. All Me. What's up, girl? Half Pin. Alexis, Complex. What's going on, Corey? Hey, boo. Your pain is still an issue? Oh, no. Well, if it's what you feel like is abnormal, you need to call your doctor. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl is back to being an empty nester, honey. She dropped that baby off for his sophomore year in college. And she was in the pool before 2 o'clock. I said, okay, then. What's going on? Hey, Tawanda. Miss Lisa Mack. Just a girl. Hey, Mia J. What's going on? Hey, Jocelyn. Pa Mona Lisa. Yolanda. What's going on? C Golden and Party Capricorn. If I didn't speak, tried it to my head and not my heart. Y'all come on in here. But yeah, I'm tired. And we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight. And it's really not a lot. I know I always say it's not a lot to talk about, and then we be sitting here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all come on in. Come on in. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to jump right in, y'all. Like I said, we're going to jump right in. And I have a headache. And that's not helping. Right here. Right there. I should have rubbed my temple with some peppermint oil before we went live. But I took some Aleve, and hopefully that'll subside it. Hey, Cross Country Cruiser. What's up, boo? All right, y'all. Come on in here. So let's get right down to it, y'all. Let's get right down to it. Thank you, K-Fit. If you in here, thank you for sharing me out, boo. I appreciate you. All right. So I think part of it is, I think part of the headache is I didn't really eat a lot today. And And I think that's probably what it is. I should have. I bought some yogurt, and I had some yogurt, and I had some granola to like eat, in between, and I just didn't eat it, and I think that's probably what it is. Hey TG, hey, come on in. So I just gotta, y'all. I'm back at work, and I just gotta adjust, but I'll be all right. But thank y'all. Diamond Pearl Gem, hey boo. All right, so let's get into it. First of all, I have to do a congratulations to Kenya Moore. It has been announced that she will be the host of the 75th annual Miss USA pageant. Shout out to you. Y'all know that not hey Burgundy, hey. Y'all know that she's a former Miss USA. So congratulations to her on this opportunity. It looks like it's going to be on the CW network. I've never been into pageants, but I'm all about the representation. I may not agree with every, with what Kenya did on a reality television show, but as a person, this is a great opportunity for her. She's a past winner, and I'm here for it. So congratulations to you, Kenya, and shout out to you. Excuse me. I have to give a heartfelt rest in power to Michael Wright. Those of you who know Michael Wright, if you know anything about me, you know that probably one of my top 3, if not top. If it's not my top 3, it's definitely in my top 5 movies of all time is The 5 Heartbeats. I will look at The 5 Heartbeats every time if I'm flipping channels and The 5 Heartbeats is on, I am going to stop and watch The 5 Heartbeats. I know every word, every song, every line. I quote it all the time. Y'all may or may not catch my quotes, but I quote it all the time. One of my favorite lines from the movie 5 Heartbeats to quote is, "Gotta fight every night just to prove my love." And Michael Wright, who played the character of Eddie Kane, passed away. It's just, he clearly, he was, I think he was sick. I think he might have been dealing with cancer, I think. But he passed away over the weekend. And if you guys have never seen, hey, what are you doing? Good to see you, boo. I ain't seen you in a long time. I hope you are well. If you have never watched The 5 Heartbeats, like, I'm not even gonna clown y'all right now about, revoking your black card. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. It is one of the best movies. I remember Robert Townsend is actually probably my favorite black director, producer. Again, I just love Robert Townsend. And I love his vision. And I love what he does. And I remember Robert Townsend doing an interview back when The 5 Heartbeats was, when it first came out and everything. And I remember him doing an interview, and he was talking about how, because I've always loved old music, right? I grew up, my dad is a music person. So I grew up listening to music, and I grew up listening to like music from the 40s, 50s, 60s. I grew up listening to, bebop and all that kind of stuff, and doo-wop and all that, and of course Motown and stuff like that. And so I kind of already knew the story of the Dales through my dad. Oh, you shut up don't y'all bring up no Rufus. And I remember when Robert Townsend was being interviewed, and he said he originally set out to do a comedy. Like, he wanted to do a comedy about, that era of music and boy bands from the 1960s, and he wanted to do it as like a comedy. And he said the more he talked to people and the more he did his research, he realized it wasn't nothing funny. Like, You know, and he touched on so many real issues in the movie The Five Heartbeats while still making it funny. Because there was still some really funny parts to the movie. Yeah. And so in college, me and my sweet mates watched it. Me too. Listen, I could call my friend Leandra right now that I went to college with. I could call Leandra. I could call Danielle. Danielle, who is one of my mods, she's in here a lot. My little sister Danielle from Bennett, or my friend Sherry. I could call any one of them, and we like it was movies that The Five Heartbeats was absolutely on it. Fried Green Tomatoes was one of the movies we would watch all the time. Five Heartbeats. Um, um, when we graduated, Love Jones, but that was after we graduated. But definitely, I will stop and watch Love Jones every time it's on. If I'm flipping and Love Jones is on, I don't care. I'm gonna watch it from wherever it is in the movie to the end. I'm gonna watch it. Poetic Justice was one of them. You've got was it no When Harry Met Sally. It was just like about 4 or 5 movies that we would just, But one of my coworkers looks like him. Now I'll be sad every time I say, "Oh, no, he looked like him." You've never heard of Fried? Oh gosh, Xavier. Oh my gosh, Xavier. You've never heard of Fried Green Tomatoes? Oh my gosh, great movie. It's a really good movie. Fried Green Tomatoes is a great movie. It's a few more off the top of my head, but definitely, yeah. So Five Heartbeats is definitely one of my movies. I will watch it. Maybe one night. I know I keep saying, I got to do better with the Discord because maybe we can do that one night. That songwriting process is real. Yes. That's the movie Georgia kept talking about. Who's Georgia? Fried Green Tomatoes came out when I was a kid. Xavier was not thought of yet. I know. Yeah, I know that's our baby. I know Xavier is the tribe baby, honey. Um, we'll have to make Xavier. Yeah, we'll have to make Xavier a playlist. Oh, Tracy said the bar is open. Hold on, y'all. Tracy is here. The bar is open. She says she has a gin and ginger cocktail, a spiced apple paloma, and cranberry Aperol spritz. And for the non-drinkers, we have a blood orange pomegranate blackberries punch. I'll take that Aperol spritz because I love me a good Aperol spritz, baby. That's one of my good sophisticated drinks. The first time I had an Aperol spritz, I was in Saint Tropez on the water, honey, down there with the rich people. So every time I think of Aperol spritz, I just, that's where it takes my mind to. It's one of my sophisticated drinks. But yeah, Fried Green Tomatoes is one of them. It's a Kathy Bates movie, and I haven't seen it. I'm actually shocked because she's one of my favorite white actresses. Oh, and it's good. Kathy Bates is hilarious in that movie. Hell, I forgot Kathy Bates was in it till you just said that. You've never seen Fried Green Tomatoes, but I remembered it. Okay. So rest in power to him. Again, the Five Heartbeats is definitely maybe we'll do Tracy, you gotta help me out. You gotta help me out, Tracy. Maybe we'll do a movie night and we'll do a Five Heartbeats movie night. You should do a speak and sing along to the five. Well, if we do it in Discord, we can absolutely do it, Kim. Because when I say I know every song, every word, every inflection, okay. Matter of fact, and Kim, you probably already know the answer to this. You probably already know the answer to this because I feel like you know it. But on the Five Heartbeats soundtrack, what's the song that's in the movie that's not on the soundtrack? Who knows? Because that's actually one of my favorite soundtracks as well, the Five Heartbeats. No, you know what? Let me text Cajun right now because I have not seen Cajun in a while and he has been radio silent. Let me text him right now. Right now, making sure that he's good, Cajun one of them people that when he ain't around, you be like, I just texted him. Miss Pretty Amazing said, just in case. You call those moves, hold this. Yes, yes. Just in case. Just in case was not on the soundtrack. And that was actually one of the better ones. I mean, not one of the better, but it was such a great moment. Yes, join the Discord, y'all. Tracy done dropped the link. We're gonna listen, we're gonna do more in the Discord. Honestly, can I just tell y'all the truth about the Discord situation? I actually want to do more with the Discord. I don't know how to get in my own Discord. So Tracy's gonna have to help me. I don't know how to get in the Discord. So that's honestly like the night that I was like, we could have watched the verses. I didn't know how to get into the Discord. So that's the problem. But we're gonna do more with the Discord. We're gonna do more with the Discord. Yeah, he was in Sugar Hill too. I didn't like Sugar Hill. I did not like Sugar Hill. Why I can't only see you in vertical? I'm on both. Another round. Hey, boo. I don't know how to tell you to get to the horizontal, but I'm on both. Right. Everything that y'all need to know about ReallyBTV, I mean, as far as trips and stuff, is in the Discord. That helped tricky. I got lost every time I got. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out though. I didn't forget my password. I'm just no. It's not. Well, do I know my password? Tracy, me and Tracy gonna work it out. I'm gonna do better. Who do I think won the verses? Joe won the verses before it started, in my opinion. In my opinion. You try, but it's not showing up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know another round. How you doing, boo? All right, y'all. So Sugar Hill scared you as a kid. I watched it one time and I just remember watching it. I mean, I watched it. It just was not, it wasn't something that made me want to watch it again. You know, Tracy put the link in another round. Tracy dropped the link. All right. She said, I found you. Hey, chat. Hey, boo. All right. All right. So there's that. So rest in power to Michael. Sorry, we're sorry to hear that. And we might have to do Michael Wright. We'll have to do a watch along. But yeah. Y'all sure. Y'all want to mess with old Eddie Kane. Oh, the first time I saw the very first time I saw the movie, I saw it in the theater. And the very first time I saw the 5 Heartbeats, when he went to that church, when Choir Boy sent Robert Townsend's character, oh shoot, child, brain fart. When he sent him that letter and told him to come down to the church, and you heard him sing, you heard Eddie Kane sing, I Feel Like Going On. Baby, the way I was boo-hooing in that movie theater the first time I saw that, the way them tears was rolling down my face the minute, Duck, thank you. The minute you heard, because you knew that voice, that raspy voice. And I mean, of course, I don't think it was Michael Wright's real voice. I think it was somebody, but the way I boo-hooed in that movie theater, okay? The way I boo-hooed in that movie theater. Because the way, I don't want to ruin it for the people who've never seen the movie. I guess I kind of already did. But you just didn't know what was going on. And when you start realizing how Robert Townsend combined 3 or 4 of these boy band groups together and their stories and made it one story. I mean, the Dale story was the main story, with what happened to their manager was like the main story. But then when you rope in like, you know, the Temptations and the Four Tops and some of these other people he talked to and some of these other stories that he looped in. It's just so good. So good. You said if they ain't seen it by now, that's true. You're right. The movie been out for 40 years. You're right. Touche. Touche. All right. We know the update on the Carmelo Anthony case. The judge has denied the request for a new trial. Again, I don't think anybody should feel no kind of way about that. We kind of knew that's what was going to happen. Very, 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 very seldom does it happen that easily. That he is, see on me. I love Robert Townsend. Very seldom does it happen that easily that they ask for a new trial and is granted without some overwhelming evidence. But I do think it gives what we learned, and when I say we, I mean those of us that were on the outside, we learned about this gentleman's agreement. And I think when his appeal is pending. I mean, the request for a new trial is separate from the appeal. He still can go through the appeal. I mean, there's still more layers to it. But again, yeah, I really, 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 truly hate to be a pessimist. But y'all don't get y'all hopes up. Thinking that this young man he's. And again, I'm nobody's attorney. So this is based on my opinion. This is not based on any legal anything. This is just based on my opinion. I mean, it's the state of Texas. It's the state of Texas. And I think even if, let me be honest with y'all, I think right. Because again, some damning information came out about those brothers, but also some damning information came out about Carmelo as well. You know, again, do I think that Carmelo Anthony went to school that day with the intention of unaliving someone? No. So from that perspective, I kind of think maybe he was overcharged. Maybe manslaughter would have been the better charge. I don't know. I think the best that we can hope for, and again, this is my opinion, y'all, this is not based on anything legal, is that maybe we can get a reduction in sentence. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't even know if that's how that works. But I just did I see the movie Lockdown with DeAndre Barnes? Bonds. I have no. I don't even know what that is. Never seen it. New Jones said it's Texas and the city that they live in doesn't help either. Yeah, I just don't. Again, I hate it for this young man. It's just unfortunate. I don't. Even if that information about the victim had come out, I don't think that would. I don't know if that would have changed the outcome, because if the information about the victim had come out, then the information about Carmelo Anthony fantasizing about stabbing somebody would have come out. So I feel like it would have just canceled each other out. I mean, for black people, it would have outraged us that these boys, used the N-word and that they were spraying graffiti and that they had been in legal trouble for making racial slurs. And I think one of the things they even said was that they wanted all black people to die. I think an argument could have been made that maybe on that day that maybe those boys said some racial things to them, said some threatened them, threatened him. Like, I feel like that could have come out in court, but I don't know, based on the jury and based on where this took place, I don't know if that would have changed the outcome. So the information released about the Metcalf boys has been menacing the community this entire time. Right, Terrence. And I don't know, based on that jury, based on where they were, I don't know if that changes the outcome of what happened to Carmelo Anthony. I just don't know. I wish maybe he had just not been charged, like been charged with manslaughter and stuff. Like I don't know. And they were beating up on the parents. Yeah, I mean, listen, none of what we found out about the Metcalf boys surprised me. None of it. Not nothing that we learned surprised me at all. I don't know about y'all, but it didn't surprise me one bit. Nothing that we found out surprised me. Um, I just don't know if it would have changed because remember, and I mean you only needed one. I mean, I guess you only needed one juror, so maybe I don't know, but I just don't know if it would have changed. I just don't know. I don't think it changed the outcome, but it may have changed the charging. And Terrence, I think honestly, I think that's the best we could hope for is that maybe he would not have been charged as harshly. So, you know. So it's unfortunate. Again, I want to stay positive, but I hate it. Um, okay. Let's get into it. Now, we're going to keep an eye on this um um Kim Zolciak son situation. Some people slid into my inbox over the weekend. It wasn't just one person, it was a couple of people slid into my inbox over the weekend. And there's a lot of info. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. There allegedly, and let me say allegedly there's some additional information that may explain why Croy and Kim's son is still sitting in jail right now with no bond and being charged as an adult. You guys can read between the lines. Um, for a youth to be charged as an adult and not get any bond, that's serious. For a 15-year-old child to be charged as an adult and not get any bond, and for him to be white, privileged, rich, when I say rich, I'm putting that in air quotes. We know Kim and Croy ain't got no money, but y'all know what I'm saying. The perception of privileged at a private school, white boy, star football player, and for him to be sitting in jail at 15 years old with no bond and being charged as an adult. Some people slid into my inbox, and again, it's all alleged, so I ain't gonna say it's true because I don't know. But y'all read between the lines. What I will say is this. Y'all do know that if somebody gets charged as a minor, we wouldn't know, right? Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. Moving right along. Now, did y'all see this? Did y'all see this? Did y'all see that Halloween costume right there? Did y'all see that? Now they said that this was a Halloween costume down to the Target. We keep telling y'all asses not to go up in there. We keep telling y'all not to go to Target. We keep telling y'all we don't have no reason to take our happy asses up into the Target. We keep telling y'all that. But okay. But this is a Halloween costume that was down to the Target. This looks like a whole minstrel show. Complete with the big lips and the big smile. the netting over the face. Why is this black face netting? Like what? Like my thing is, at what point did your buyer, whoever is buying these things, because you know you have a buyer for these department stores saying, yeah, that looks like a good costume. It's not even like a real character. Like, what the fuck is it supposed to even be? Like, what is it supposed to even be? Anyway, child, that's what we're just going through some stories, honey. We're just going through some stories. All right, we get ready to do a shit we did not ask for. Oh my goodness, it's 230 of y'all in the room. Come on in. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. We want our road to 20K. Hit the like button, take a seat. We are getting ready to do shit we did not ask for. So if you are new here, we have a segment here called Shit We Did Not Ask For, okay? Usually it's food. Sometimes it's a television show, movie, whatever. If you are a member, you have your emojis. You have yes, no, hell no. But if you are not a member, you can still play with the game. You can still play the game if it's yes, no, hell no. So I'm getting ready to share you guys something with you. If it's something you want, something you asked for, put a 1 in the chat. If it's something you did not ask for, put a 2 in the chat. And if it's a hell no, put a 3 in the chat, okay? Now, I saw this down to the internet. This was over on Baller Alert. Okay? And y'all know sometimes these things are not real. They make them up. But we're going to talk about it. Allegedly, Oreo has created a chicken and waffles flavor. A chicken and waffles Oreo cookie. Who wants the chicken and waffle Oreo cookie? Elizabeth said 33333. Hell no, hell no. Okay, I see a yes. I see a couple of yeses. Oh, I see. Oh, but I see mostly hell no's. Oh. Okay. Okay, Uncle Jay said it's real. I just saw it. Okay, so it is real. Okay. Child, y'all, but I tell you, people find something, they will do it to death, boy. Chicken and waffles, y'all gonna chicken and waffle us to death. Y'all are gonna chicken and waffle us to death, honey. You seen the brown sugar pancake Oreos? Yeah, they say there's 4 flavors altogether. So it's chicken and waffles, brown sugar pancake. Now the brown sugar pancake probably just tastes like, the filling is probably just like that brown sugar filling. You know, I would probably try brown sugar pancakes. Because it probably just tastes like sugar. Well, all of it probably just tastes like sugar, but I wouldn't buy none. But if I came over your house and you had some, I'd be like, oh, let me try one of those. But I definitely would not. I definitely wouldn't go out and buy none. Oh, I love waffles. I like breakfast food. I'm a breakfast food person. But I absolutely positively love waffles. I love waffles. Waffles, French toast, and pancakes. I love them. Love all 3. Never had a brown sugar pancake. I've never had a brown sugar pancake either. I've had pancakes with like I've seen like Cinnabon. I think IHOP has Cinnabon pancakes. Banana pudding Oreos are coming. I could see that. I could see that. How are people supposed to unbig their backs with these concoctions? I don't know. A chicken cookie. Hey, thank you, DeMarcus. A chicken cookie doesn't sound good at all. Thank you for the super chat. I agree, honey. And don't sound good at all to me either. I'm with you on that one, child. All right, well, how about this one? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this one. Rapper Yo Gotti has a restaurant in Memphis, and he has raised the minimum entry age to $30. I mean, not $30, 30 years old. You got to be 30 years old. And ID is being checked at the door in order to get into his restaurant. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about, I mean, not a club, a restaurant? How y'all feel about that? They said that he's had several violent incidents down to his restaurant, so he's trying to get in front of it. I'll be honest and tell y'all, I don't feel no kind of way about it. Like, I'm not, I mean, one, because I'm over 30, so it don't affect me. But I'm not mad about it. I feel like at this point, if people don't know how to act, like, I'm not gonna put my money, my restaurant in jeopardy because y'all don't know how to fucking come and have a good steak and act like y'all got some damn sense. Like, and you know what I get sick of? I get sick of people always wanting to blame alcohol for stuff. I was having this conversation today with a friend of mine. Like at a certain point, when we get to a certain age, when we get to a certain age, and like you know what you can and can't do. You know your limit. Like we all like to have a good time. Not everybody likes to drink, but for the people who like to drink, we all like to have a good time. But know your limit, especially when you at a grown age. Know your limit. When I look at these videos, when I look at these videos from like people at the airport getting drunk and acting a fool at the airport and getting taken off flights and stuff, and I see people in the comments, why do they sell alcohol at the airport? What you mean? What you mean? Why do they sell alcohol at the airport? They sell alcohol at the airport because not everybody don't know how to fucking act when they have some alcohol. Listen, if I want to be able to go and have me a nice cocktail before I get on my flight or at a layover, I don't want to get to a point where for those of us who know how to act with alcohol can't even go have a drink because the people don't know how to fucking act. Like grow the fuck up. Y'all not gonna be, and y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. But y'all are not gonna be happy until they start putting parameters in place to keep us out of all of this shit. And then the first thing people want to do is start hollering about somebody being racist. That's the first thing everybody want to talk about. No, maybe people trying to protect their business. And I'm not saying white people don't go and act a fool, because again, it'd be just as many videos of the white folk acting a fool, getting drunk and stuff. So I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we already know what's going to be put out there. On my cruise last week, a girl literally fell face first at the elevator so drunk. Right. Like, listen. We laugh and joke about how much fun we had on the cruise and how much we drank on the cruise. But let me tell you what did not happen to none of us on that cruise. Listen. The closest we came to anybody being belligerent was El Teddy on that elevator. But other than that, we were not belligerent. We didn't bother nobody. We had a good time. We had a good time. And we didn't hurt nobody. We didn't bother nobody. You know? LeFleur said a lot of people in their 30s and 40s like to go there dressed up and have a nice dinner, but the youngest be acting a damn fool, shooting up over super stuff. Right. Terrence said, on my last trip to Cabo, I saw a guy being wheeled into the elevator on a luggage cart. See. Don't do El Teddy Miami. People use their outside voice inside. Well, child. He was weak, child. Oh my gosh. I was so embarrassed on that elevator. I was like, but again, that was just El Teddy, child. That's just El Teddy, honey. You know, like, he shouldn't have to adjust his business practices, but I'm not mad that he is. Because the alternative is he loses business and then what? And them same people that caused that man to lose his business, they ain't gonna have nothing to say about that. So I ain't mad at you. You know, if raising the age is gonna get the people, get the unwanted people out, and do what you gotta do, boo. Do what you gotta do. The Washington Post has been ordered to give Karen Atala, I hope I said her name right, her job back with back pay after an arbitrator rules that her firing over Charlie Kirk Post violated the labor agreement. Good for her. I'm glad you fought it, and I'm glad you won. Not El Teddy was a saint at the wedding. You gonna stop talking about how El Teddy was a saint at that wedding. Tracy said, as somebody who started drinking at breakfast, I was able to drink to my walk to my room at dinner. Baby, we all started drinking at breakfast. We had mimosas and Kahlua in our coffee, but we all knew how to act. Because you know why? Because we grown and we know when to stop. Like, I know when I've had enough. As much as I laugh and joke with y'all about my drink package and stuff like that, I know when to stop. I know when to drink water. I know when to drink something different. Like, I know, like, because again, I'm grown. So it's not Yo Gotti's criminal affiliation that's bringing a criminal element. It's the age of the customers. I can't speak to that, Xavier. That's a good question because I'm not there. But I don't think that's it because changing the age wouldn't change his criminal affiliation. So I'm thinking it must be the age part. Me too, Bab. Bab said, I'll be happy if there are more 30 plus restaurants. Me too, girl. Me too. Well, we didn't see anything wrong, really. Whatever. Whatever. Well, that's number one, Cindy. That's a good point. First thing, don't be drinking on no empty stomach. Like that's a rookie. That's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake. Filling out kindergarten paperwork and listening in the bushes. I know that's right, Cheryl. You got that all that first day of school forms you got to fill out. Do you believe that people should stop wearing white after Labor Day? DeMarcus, what? I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I was always raised that you don't wear white after Labor Day, but I mean, I'm not the y'all know I'm no fashionista, and I'm certainly not the fashion police. If somebody want to wear a white outfit 2 weeks from now, and that's the outfit they decided to wear, and if they think it's cute, who the fuck am I to tell them what they can't wear? Kenneth, no, you didn't. Kenneth. Kenneth, why you not a mod? Kenneth, weren't you a mod over here? I thought Kenneth was a mod, y'all. Kenneth, you weren't a mod. LeFleur said the issues have come from situations and people that have nothing to do with Yo Gotti. They were having shootouts with each other and trying to break in people's cars and fight. They were all young AF. Got you. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were a mod, Kenneth. Okay. Who's hosting the panel night? Casina. Casina. Now, talking to my homegirl on Saturday. Me and her was talking. We were talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And she said, have you seen that Clarissa Shields video? I said, what Clarissa Shields? See, this, when people be like, why do y'all talk about Clarissa Shields? Because Clarissa Shields keep giving us shit to talk about. So Clarissa Shields, I guess, decided, she said she wanted to become a streamer. Well, you know, the thing about a streamer is that basically that is what you do. Literally, you are just live all day long, every day, streaming everything that you're doing, going to the grocery store, getting up, getting ready with me, taking a shower, cooking dinner, whatever. So Clarissa Shields decided that she was going to go live and she was going to, I guess, stream it. And she was down to the restaurant. I'm going to just let y'all see. Y'all probably already seen it, but I'm going to just let y'all see, child. Yeah, and I know y'all probably know what I'm talking about already. Hold on, let me. Child. My grandma would clutch her pearls in heaven if she saw me in white after Labor Day when I do look up and say it's winter white grandma. Let me tell you something. My grandmama would clutch her pearls and she saw me walking out the house without no slip on. All right, I'm gonna let y'all see this video. So it starts from, so it was a whole video where Cajun said he's okay. Thanks for checking. All right. He said he's okay, y'all. She was streaming and she got up to go get something to eat. So she drove, I guess, to some restaurant near where she lives, got something to eat. And instead of ordering, now, the first thing I didn't understand was why she didn't order Papoose his own food. But either way, she took her leftovers and she took her leftovers back to him. So this is the video of her taking the leftovers. Like again, she's streaming. Hello. I'm on live. Okay, hold on. So that's her packing up the food. Hello. I'm on live. Do not start cursing me out. What? Here. Okay, whatever. Anyways. So she walks in. I'm gonna go back. I want y'all to. Listen. She said, "I'm on live. Do not start cursing me out." The fact that you gotta walk it out, and you're right, Kim. Y'all don't misgender Clarissa. Her name is Clarissa, not Clarence. The fact that you're live and you gotta warn the people, you gotta warn and say, "I'm on live. Do not curse me out." That says one or two things to me. That says either A, maybe y'all were fighting earlier or arguing earlier, and maybe her bringing you something to eat was sort of like a gesture that she was trying to, like we was kind of mad at each other. So, I think I got some lipstick on my face. Or that's y'all regular routine. Cause why you gotta say I'm on live? Don't cuss me out. So then. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Now we can't see what he did. But when she went to hand him the food, he must have done something, because that's when she was like, "Oh." Anyways, so she must have done something. Oh, you were just getting ready to text me about the lipstick on my face? So then he ignores her. She's like, "You want me to put this in the microwave or the refrigerator? What you want me to do with the food?" And he's not answering her. So she's like, "Hello?" So then he says, "I'm not talking to you while you on live." So then she says, "Well, what do you want me to do with the food? You want to put it in the microwave or the refrigerator?" He said, "I'm walking out." Clarissa, girl, blink twice. What's going on down there? What's going on down there? You said, or maybe he told her to stay off live, but she did it anyway, so he was pissed. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. Him not wanting to be on live part none of it bothers me because it ain't my situation. But him not wanting to be on live part ain't it was the "I'm on live, don't cuss me out" part. Because it's like, now, do I think that Papoose just walks in the door cussing her out? No, I don't think it's that literal. But it does make me feel like there's some stuff going on. I don't think he really wants to be with her. I don't know. Remy told y'all, don't nobody fall in love faster than a person that's homeless. Now, she done told y'all that. Remy named her Clarence. I'm going to call her Clarence. Oh, okay. 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 I think Papoose was being an ass. Clarissa was very nice to consider him. He should be grateful. I promise I would never have to walk into the house and tell my husband I'm on live or on the phone or anything else and don't cuss me out. Yeah, I've never been in a relationship where I had to preface. Yeah. I think that's what it is, another round. I think the fact that she done beef with Remy so long, she's got to hold save face. I think so too. I don't think that shit is as good as that she pretends or even he pretends to be. But I think that they got to save face because they've created this situation. They've created this moment. And I think that's what it is. That's why you don't go back and forth with no woman over no man. Especially not no woman. See, here's the thing that cracks me up with these women. Men do it, but we talking about women right now. Y'all will go out here and start dating a man who's been with this woman for 20 years, 30 years. And y'all will believe everything that man say about that woman. And y'all will not take into consideration nothing that woman has to say about that man. And again, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective because I date men and that's been my experience. Men, you can love a man and still acknowledge that he's flawed, right? You can love a man and say, you know what? I get it that in your last relationship, maybe you didn't do everything you should have done, and maybe things weren't all that they should have been. And still want to be with that man and still love that man. But and again, this has come with age, y'all. I'm not saying the 20-year-old really be would be saying this, but this is the 50-year-old really be. You have to take into consideration that this woman knows this man on a level and in a way that you have not even seen yet. To be with somebody for 20 years, have children with them, go through the things that Remy Ma and Papoose went through. I'm not saying Remy Ma was perfect and that she was the perfect wife and she didn't do shit wrong. By no stretch of the imagination am I saying that. But what I will say is on the flip side, though, you also have to acknowledge that maybe Remy Ma knows some shit that she's talking about. Maybe everything she's saying ain't crazy. And everything she's saying ain't based on what? She mad at you? Nobody talks worse about his wife than a dude who won't leave her. Oh, you better. Oh, that's a word. I need to put that on a t-shirt, Matt. Because that's a word right there. Nobody talks worse about his wife than a dude who won't leave her. Baby, now that's a word. That's a word right there. That's a word. But anyway, I just thought I would share that. I told y'all, we just hitting and missing today. We ain't got a whole lot going on. We just hitting and missing today, honey. We hitting and missing. What else? Let's see. Hold on. We got the 49'ers owner. Piggy Cole said she felt some kind of way about Claudia putting it out there that somebody was pregnant. She said by process of elimination, most people figured out it was her, and she kind of felt some kind of way about it. She said she got over it, but when Claudia first did it, she did feel some kind of way about it, and I can understand her feeling that way. And I think we talked about that. Like, she was publicly letting people know she was pregnant, but again, let stuff play out. Like let the stuff play out. But she did say she felt some kind of way about it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, Pinky did an interview with Candy. That's what I'm talking about. That the clip from that. Yeah. Um, Claudia was the problem. Thank you, Dr. Mac. Hey, how you doing, Dr. Mac? I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you for the gold queen. Thank you, my love. Pinky looked good with her belly out. Child, yeah. All right. Now you've been working. I believe you. I understand it, babe. Now, Xavier, help me out. Is the lady's name Serayah? Serayah, the actress that was dating Joey Badass that was on Empire. Am I pronouncing her name right, you guys? Is it Sarah? Is it Serayah? I always feel like I'm saying her name wrong. Serayah, okay. So as we all know, Serayah and Joey Badass have been dating for a couple of years now. Everybody, again, this goes back to you never know what's going on behind, closed doors. We all thought, and when I say we, I'm speaking of myself. Maybe y'all didn't, but I'm speaking for myself. We all thought that they had this really great relationship and they was all cute and everything. They even had a baby. They're engaged. They had broken up at one point and then they got back together. Serayah. Okay, Serayah. Okay. Well, Serayah came down here to the internet today to let the people know that all that glitters ain't gold and that her and Joey Badass have broken up and that man has been cheating on her and has treated her like shit. Now, that's what she told the people. Now, I'm going to read y'all the statement. I'm going to read y'all this statement. Okay, she said the following down to her Instagram. She said, there comes a point in a woman's life when choosing herself is no longer an option. It becomes necessity. After much thought, I have made the difficult decision to end my engagement and relationship with the father of my child, Joey. I loved deeply, believed wholeheartedly in the life we were building, and wanted nothing more than to protect our family. Unfortunately, I also had to face a painful truth. There had been repeated infidelity throughout our relationship, including during some of the most vulnerable and meaningful moments in my life. I feel like that's called for when she was pregnant. I share this not for sympathy, retaliation, or to publicly tear anyone down. I share it because too many women are taught to question themselves before they question what is happening right in front of them. If your intuition is telling you something is wrong, listen to it. Don't make yourself smaller to keep someone else comfortable. Don't compromise your values because you're afraid of losing the future you imagine. Don't allow someone else's choices to become a referendum on your worth. I know that's right, baby. You said, don't allow somebody else's choices to become a referendum on your worth. Now, that's a word. We got some bars today. We done got some bars today. That's a good one, too. Love should not require you to abandon yourself. I will always respect the fact that we share a beautiful son, and my priority will be protecting his peace, privacy, and relationship with both of his parents. For that reason, I won't be discussing the intimate details of our relationship publicly beyond what I have shared here. This chapter did not end the way I prayed it would, but endings can also be beginnings. Now, let me be fair. Now, this statement came after she already went down to the internet and sort of crashed out a little bit. Her manager probably grabbed a hold of her neck and said, hey, get it together. Or her mama or her sister or her girlfriend circle told her, adjust your crown, queen. Because that's exactly what this sounds like. That sounds exactly what this sounds like. Somebody got a hold of her because she was on the internet earlier today crashing out, and she was. And then she posted this, and I feel like somebody got a hold of her and said, adjust your crown. And listen, unfortunately, the internet has made it way too easy for us to air out when we get emotional. It's all we gotta do is hit a button and type in a few boom, 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 and then we live, and we can just let it get and just get it all off our chest. And we have been, that is just the world we live in. So I don't feel no kind of way about her crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it out, get it off your chest, and then do exactly what you did. You adjusted your crown. You adjusted your crown. If this man has been cheating on you and this man has been doing you dirty, you have every right to tell your story. Like, I feel like people have a right to tell their story, especially in the world that we live in now. People have a right to tell their story. Now, I have a right to have an opinion. Once you tell me your story, I have a right to have an opinion because you done put it out there. But I do feel like people have a right to tell their story, And especially, like I said, if this man has been putting her through some shit and cheating on her, especially when she was pregnant, absolutely she has a right to tell her story. She deserves a crash out. I believe all mistreated women deserve a crash out. That's right, Kim. Yeah, she's done some stuff after Empire. Yes, adjust your crown. Mm-hmm. This is the thing I hate. And again, this is the 50-year-old me talking. I really wish that men would just be honest. Just be honest. If you don't want to be with this woman, but here's the thing. You can love somebody and not want to be married to them or not want to be monogamous. Just be honest. Don't drag this woman and pull this woman and hold and have this woman waiting on you to say something, do something, be something that you're not ready to do and you're not ready to be. I believe he might love her. I mean, I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him, as far as that's concerned. He may love her, but he was not ready to settle down and be with her. But it really bothers me that, like, y'all do this because y'all being selfish because you're not ready to settle down. You're not ready to be monogamous, but you don't want her to go nowhere. You don't want to lose her. You propose to that woman, which a proposal says, I'm ready to be with you the rest of my life. I want to be with you the rest of my life. That is what a proposal is. And clearly, you weren't ready for that. Maybe you thought you were, but at some point you knew you weren't because you were still out there sleeping around and cheating on her. Thank you, Chuck. Because we're gonna talk about one more thing and then we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all know we got the panel tonight, honey. But Serayah, girl, you hold your head up, you raise your baby, you do what you gotta do. These a mess. All right. Let's talk about this 49ers. Now I saw El Teddy open his live looking like a pimp daddy with his Kango hat on and his black and white, talking about his San Francisco 49ers. Now y'all know football season officially starts in 2 weeks. We got one more preseason game, and then we have September the 9th, I believe, the season starts. As a matter of fact, we still have slots left in the league. I think we have 8 more slots left, I think, in the league. So if you are interested in joining our FanDuel league, by all means, let me know. The link, the join link is on my community wall. It's the last thing I posted on my community wall. So the join link is on my community wall. If you want to join, we have spaces available if you want to join. Okay. All right. But The San Francisco 49ers owner, he got caught up in some mess today. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get into it. San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York has been arrested on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. Jed York pled no contest to a pair of misdemeanor charges Monday after being arrested in Ohio on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. According to Columbiana County, Ohio court records obtained by ESPN, York allegedly responded to an undercover ad on a known prostitution website and arranged to have sexual activity with the female in exchange for $140. $140. York was arrested upon arriving at the meeting location with the cell phone used to arrange the meeting. An arrest report filed by the East Palestine Police Department notes York was arrested Sunday at 9:35 a.m. at the Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community. East Palestine Police assisted the Mahanging Valley Human Traffic Task Force in York's arrest, according to the report. Authorities initially charged York with misdemeanor counts of engaging in prostitution and possessing criminal tools. The former charge was amended to a misdemeanor disorderly conduct as part of a plea arrangement, resolving the case according to the court records. The NFL said in a statement that the league is aware of the matter, which will be reviewed under the personal conduct policy. Court records say the local prosecutor filed a plea arrangement Monday morning as York pled no contest and paid $1,150 in fines and $150 for the disorderly conduct charge. Sir, so you paid about 8 times more for the crime than what you was going to pay to get the service? York filed for divorce from his wife Danielle in May, according to documents. York has been the majority owner of the Niners since 2024, but has been the team's chief executive officer since 2008. All right, then it just goes on to talk about the 49ers. Listen. First of all, sir, you are a billionaire. You are a billionaire. You absolutely could have called a high-end escort service, put a little comma in that amount, and you wouldn't have had nothing to worry about. Like $140. $140. And you went down to the trailer park. No disrespect to the trailer park. And you went down to the trailer park, and you a whole billionaire with a B. Sir, you deserve to get arrested. You deserve for your mugshot to be all over the place. You deserve. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he got a problem. Cause what the hell? He could have went to Vegas and did illegal. Yeah, he could have. Child. You didn't pay more money in fines than what you was willing to pay to get the ass. Child, bye. Whatever. That's all I got. Whatever. Anyway. Real quick before we get out of here, you guys, we will be over at Sakina's house in about 30 minutes for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. The season finale, you guys. This is the season Real Housewives of Atlanta. Excuse me, the Real Housewives of Atlanta finale. Part 3, we'll be talking about it. Right, he gonna pay more antibiotics, child. Okay. Lord, I can't get it out. Books and bourbon. Don't forget the the VIP package money is due by August the 30th, which is this week. So is that this week? Today's the 24th. So yeah, this week. And again, it's only like 3 people, I think, and 2 out of those 3 people I've talked to. So we good. 2 out of the 3 people I've talked to. But just because I'm in the process of shoring everything up. Same thing with Ebby's birthday. Don't forget the amount, the $400 is due by the end of the month as well. Wait, how much do I owe you? Hold on. Ooh, Tracy. You paid for your VIP package and you paid your deposit. So you just owe me the rest of the money for Ebby's birthday. Because you paid for your VIP and you paid your deposit on Ebby's birthday. So I just need, you just owe the remainder of that. So that's what that's due by the end of the month. Don't forget, if you want to be a part of the football league, that's on my community wall. We have like 8 slots still available for that. You have about a week and a half to join the league. Final payment for the cruise is May the 28th. It's going to be on Sakina's channel. Can one of my mods grab Sakina's link and put it in the chat, please, for Raphael? It's going to be on Sakina's channel. I feel like there was another announcement I needed to make, but I don't remember what it was now. Huh? What'd I say, Tracy? You said May. You mean December? I meant November, but the final payment for the cruise is November the 28th. Did I say December? Child, charge it to my tired brain. Thank you, Tracy and Xavier. Baby, charge it to my tired brain. Because I didn't mean to say May for nothing. The cruise, I meant to say November the 28th. I didn't mean to say May nothing. So if I said May, I didn't mean that at all. My bad. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.